This is the 2018 Husqvarna TC250 two-stroke. For 2018, there are 4 notable changes that make slight differences in the overall performance. 1. The 2018 WP AER forks have been updated with a new air seal, air piston, and rebound spring on the air leg, along with a new piston on the dampening side. For 2018, the compression dampening has been firmed up in the mid-stroke. 2. The valving on the WP rear shock has been modified to better match the revalved front fork. 3. Husqvarna has redesigned the radiator guards to reduce the amount of trapped dirt on the bottom of the guard. 4. The carb is positioned at a 70-degree angle. If you look at the engine from behind the carb, it will be tilted 70 degrees to help keep the fuel in the fuel in the proper pickup position. Last year, it was set at a 12-degree angle. On the scale, the Husqvarna TC250 comes in at 214 pounds. How much does it cost? The TC250 costs $7,999, which is $100 more than the KTM 250SX and $600 more than the Yamaha YZ250. How fast is the 2018 Husky TC250? The Husqvarna TC250 has a strictly low to mid, blisteringly abrupt power band. It is an amazing 4 horsepower more at 7,000 RPM than the YZ250. This is something that a talented two-stroke rider can use to his advantage. However, a less talented rider is going to discover that from the snap of the throttle to the mid-range, the TC250 is fast, abrupt, and hard-hitting. Novice and vet riders thought it was too powerful, but pros loved it. But that is only 1/3 of what makes the TC250 engine so unique. The second part of the equation is that we weren't lying when we said it had a strictly low to mid power band. As great as a low to mid transition is, there's no transition to top end power or over rev after 8,200 RPM peak horsepower. At high RPM, the 2018 Yamaha YZ250 is 4 horsepower more powerful than the Husky TC250. Don't think that the Yamaha YZ250 actually makes 4 more horsepower than the Husky. They make an identical 47 horsepower each. It's just that the Husky makes it now and the Yamaha makes it later. The lack of top-end power and over-rev are the hardest things for a rider to adapt on the Husqvarna TC250, and the really strong surge off the bottom. You must shift at 8,200 RPM or it will fall on its face. The third part of the Husqvarna TC250 equation is that it is the most tunable two-stroke engine ever made. Thankfully, we found a few simple changes that can make the power band better for a wider range of riders. What follows is a primer on how to get more out of your 2017-2018 Husqvarna TC250 two-stroke. Step 1. Unplug the secret wire. Unlike the Husqvarna 4-strokes, the Husqvarna TC250 two-stroke does not come with an adjustable map switch. But what few people know is that it does have 2 maps. The stock map is the aggressive map, and it comes installed in the bike. There is a mellow map, but it is hidden under the gas tank. Look under the tank just above the cylinder head, and you will see a wire hanging down with a white male-female connector. If you unplug that connector, you will activate the mellow map. Step 2. Adjust the power valve. On the starboard side of the engine, in front of the clutch cover, you will find a brass power valve adjuster. It is the only part on the TC250 or any other motocross bike on the planet that calls for a square wrench. Since this is an odd tool, most TC250 racers use a flat-bladed screwdriver wedged into the brass fitting to adjust the power valve. Yes, it does gnarl up the brass to the point that a Robinson wrench will never fit again. Turn the adjuster counterclockwise for an aggressive fit and maximum top-end power. Turn the adjuster clockwise for smoother power and a broader range of trackable low to mid power. Step 3. Change the gearing. The stock gearing is 1450. Most test riders felt that the gear ratios were a little off from gear to gear. We switched from the stock 52 rear sprocket to a taller 49 sprocket. This smoothed out the power, lengthened the gap between gears, and made the Husky TC250 feel like it pulled higher into RPM range. Step 4. Last year when Husky and KTM switched from Kian PWKs to Mikuni TMX carburetors, we struggled with the jetting. The factory technician shocked us by saying that we should quit running 40-to-1 oil to gas ratio and switch to 60-to-1. It was an improvement, although we still had to fiddle with the brass for temperature, humidity, and track changes. Step 5. Bolting on a Pro Circuit pipe and silencer in the TC250 is worth almost 3 horsepower, and all of that power comes from 7,000 RPM to 9,500 RPM. In short, the Pro Circuit pipe ups the peak power, adds more power on top, and increases over rev by 500 RPM. How does the TC250 handle? It is the best all-around handling two-stroke on the track. What do we hate? The gearing, air fork bleeder, the gas cap, it sticks, the sprocket bolts come loose, the spokes come loose, and the position of the air fork Schrader valve is hard to reach. What did we like? We liked the adjustable power valve, the lightweight, the incredible brakes, the awesome hydraulic clutch, the no-tool airbox, and the Dunlop Geomax MX3S tires. Check out the 2018 Husqvarna TC250 in a feature issue of Motocross Action magazine. And as always, check out the 2018 model reviews and also check out the first look 2019 bikes that are coming soon on our website.